What up, everybody? It's your boy, Pyro Slays Music, and today we are checking out some Combust. It's a New York hardcore band. Belly of the Beast is the LP's name. I'm kind of hit and miss on hardcore. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I want to keep trying because there is a lot that I kind of enjoy about it as well. So I don't really know what to expect. I think we've checked out one song off of this album. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. Maybe it was Our Own Breed. But we're going to give this a full listen to see if this can kind of change my opinion. Let's do it, and I'll let you guys know what I'm feeling here at the end. Belly of the Beast is track 1, too. Okay, that one just worked for me. I like that a lot. I don't know. It had a pretty, like, when I think of hardcore, I think a little bit more fast paced, I guess. But this had a little bit more of a deep, like, riffy kind of vibe to it. And I really liked it. Kind of reminded me a lot of 80s metal. And there was even some spots in there where vocally it reminded me of Slayer's, like, first album, maybe their EP as well, Show No Mercy, and Hell's shit, I can't remember, something about Hell's Gate, the Depths of Hell. Shit, it's bothering me that I can't remember that EP, but it's a damn good one. I think we're going to go with the 7 there. I honestly really enjoyed that. I'm shocked. I'm super picky when it comes to hardcore, but that was nice. Let's see if I think what's going to get me on this album is the amount. I think it'll all start kind of running together for me, and that's what I'm scared of. But right now, that's a great start. 7, that's a great track. Everyone's Enemy. Let's keep it going.
I don't need the validation that you seek. I wanna be everybody's enemy. Their blood in the streets, suspension of your disbelief. You beg for a peace. You're haunted by obscurity, temptations of man. You crush the bird that's in your hand, my line's in the sand. But yours dissolve again and again. Sitting on both sides of the fence. Soon you won't have no beacons left. It's plain for everyone to see. You ain't a fucking friend to me. I don't need the validation that you seek. I wanna be everybody's enemy. Understand, I gotta be my own man. Never had desire for a common stance. You feel the need to seek out blind loyalty. I'd rather be everyone's enemy. Sitting on both sides of the fence. Soon you won't have no pickets left. You show your love to mass appeal. I give respect to what I know is real. Combust. Crush your attempts at establishing peace. Spit at the hand that goes near my reach.
Okay, so this song I think is kind of taking a shot at fence sitters mainly, but so this is the thing I have with fence sitting songs when we're just talking about being a fence sitter. If you're not going into details, it can be taken by any number of ways. Like, I give respect to what I know is real. Okay. You could be a flat earther and say that, you know what I mean? Like, just because you're everyone's enemy doesn't mean you're on the right side of history. It doesn't mean, and I don't know what these guys, what their ethos is. Obviously, they're very proud of what their stance is, whatever that may be. But I do think when you're not diving into details and getting a little more specific, I think it can be taken just by anybody and kind of takes away from that fence sitting vibe that you're going after in the first place because it's not being specific. Honestly, this is one of those things where it's like everybody's enemy. Ronnie Radke says that too. You know what I mean? Like, so it all depends on which this falls. So anytime I'm getting something that's kind of broad on stuff, I am a little skeptical. That is all. This one's okay. I'm going to go with a 6 on this one. I do think it's a good song. Again, I just want to be a little more specific on what we're talking about. Who's being a fence sitter? Yes, you can be strong on your beliefs and still be fucking wildly wrong. So I guess it all just depends on what we're talking about. Swallowing Swords is the next track, and this has a feature on it from Mind Force.
Fed up, I've had enough. Trying to tell them what's good for all of us. No see the score. Another spectacle, the south and the core. Get back, you're getting fat. It is what it is, and that's that. I see you trying to make them blind, but I'm wise. Who decides? Strip your cords, won't swallow with swords. It just gets worse than before. Another cause like revolving doors. You spread your lies while they fight your wars. I'm beyond slick lines, just all truth denied. Ain't you tired of these acting games? You couldn't care, you're just selling your name. No substance, no voice. They still listen cause they don't have a choice. Strip your guns, or swallow with swords. It just gets worse than before. A posture pose that's filled with holes. The campaign's dead and exposed. Exposed. I can't believe we still haven't crushed you. Until we ever come to trust and think so. Don't claim you know the deal. Well, I got news for you. To the forgotten cities and forgotten sounds. Is it better for all to get the message, or should it remain underground? You soul for soul to the powers to be. I live and die for everything I believe.
Okay, so I don't have lyrics up for that one, so I didn't catch everything that was going on there. But I will say I liked that it was a little choppier. I don't know if I would enjoy that one. Like, I don't think I'm going to put that in a playlist. I think it's okay. But I got to say that I really appreciate the swap up that it provides so far, this like 3 songs in on the album. It is a nice mix up, and I do think that this one on several other listens will grow. Holy shit. So that being said, I'm going to go with a flat 5 there on that one. But again, when I go re-listen to this album, because I do re-listen to them after reviewing them or reacting to them, just to give it another go, a lot of times my musical taste, it's a grower, not a shower. So it is what it is. Yeah, we'll go flat 5, no playlist, but that could change again on that second listen. So New York Hardcore, this one's featuring Danny Diablo. I'm not sure what band he is from, but you guys can drop that in the comments, let me know. Definitely.
You never got it, you never will. This ain't a pipeline for something real. I wear it proudly, right on my sleeve. My fucking birthright for everyone to see. NYHC, me and my brothers, the end of me. NYHC. can't touch. It's out of your reach. It's running through our blood. You know it's NYC until the death of me.
All right, we're throwing down for the city. I always enjoy when the bands do this. This track, though, it didn't really do much for me, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to go with a flat 5 here. I also was kind of wondering if there was a cover, because there's another song called NYHC from another hardcore band, I want to say. Unless I'm imagining that. You guys can let me know in the comments. Also, I am really curious, Danny Diablo, where he's from. So if you guys would let me know, that'd be great. So far, well, actually, this is a good spot to drop this. If you're enjoying this and by like at all, make sure you do me a favor. All right, go over to the band. Make sure you like them on their socials. Buy merch, and make sure you check them out live. Because that's always a fun way to discover a band that you're just getting into. But it's important we support the artists, right? So just want to drop that in there. Be sure to go do that. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep it moving. Truth hurts.
The truth hurts.
That one is a banger. I like that a lot. Again, I'm kind of getting like maybe it's just I'm not more familiar enough with hardcore, but I'm kind of still getting kind of some 80s metal in there. Just it's a different speed almost. No, I really enjoyed this one lyrically too. Just that like anger in you, you know what I mean? You got that anger and you're like, I need to learn love. Fear in the Streets is the next one. Let's go. That's a 7. 7. The last one.
the seeds of self-destruction. Modern man hands the tools for corruption. Sow the seeds of all self-destruction. The American dream, just a nightmare reconstructed. No way to hide, leave it all behind. The last of mankind before our very eyes. Now is that peak, can't relate to you and me. You're busy picking sides, but neither one is to be free. Fear in the streets. That's fear in the streets. Sow the seeds of self-destruction. Modern man hands the tools for corruption. Sow the seeds of all self-destruction. Architects of despair, that's your production. See what you create. You look to me for a solution. The world's gotta change, but I ain't the one who's gonna do it. You seek salvation in the gutters. Life won't ever be sane again. We all destroy each other.
Okay, another one I enjoyed lyrically. Sound-wise, like, I'm not really having any issues anywhere, but it does kind of just sound like your typical hardcore. You know what I mean? I still like it enough that I think I'm going to give that one a 6, and it's going to go on a playlist. I'm curious to see if these will grow or, like, what will happen on further listening. So definitely curious, because I'm not as opposed to this sound as I thought I would be. Our Own Breed is the next track. Let's jump onto it. Let's get it, boys! So it's hard to pinpoint, but there was like the first half of the song just really does not interest me. In the second half, I found it more interesting. So it's a weird. I'm torn on this one. I rated this one on first listen a 5.9. I think this one might be closer to like a 5.5. I think there's stronger songs on this LP so far that could have been utilized for a single. That's just, my opinion. So it doesn't mean much. Let's go to Tiger Sal. I'm curious about this one because Rome Streets is in it and Ryan Griffith, and I believe Rome Streets is hip-hop, if I'm recalling correctly. So let's check this out and see what's up.
Yo, you know what the fuck it is, man. It's Rome Streets and this bitch, a.k.a. Brick Foley, a.k.a. Billy Dynamite, coming live from the hardest city on the fucking planet, man, NYC.
Dynamite.
I'm with my guys, Combust. You already know. He repping that NYC hardcore shit. Don't get your face smacked off, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Always fucking on our backs, but we make up for everything you lack. Underestimation, that's all I've seen. Now we're the ones you wish you could be. Who made you the one to decide? It says I am right, you are not. Noses in the clouds, heads in a hole. You sat back, so we took control. Dying still, we dominate. Souls aside, now we pave the way. Odds are stacked, we push back. Living proof that triumph rose from the ash. You can't kill us on that fist. Rented disguise, you're just playing the part. Faking loyalty can't back guard. Walked away and I ain't cut you slack. Built it from nothing, put it back on the map. For all the gods on earth. Taking it back from those who don't deserve. Rejected but now they learn. Fuck all the talk and time. They'll burn. For all the gods on earth. Always against the grain, left in the dirt. Forgotten but now they learn. We are the ones who made a new rebirth. For all the gods on earth.
All right, it's a cool intro from Rome Streets, but I'm not going to lie, I was really hoping for a verse. Just a quick hip-hop verse thrown in there. I personally, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dive Bomb, but they did a really, really good job of mixing hardcore with hip-hop, and I've been really curious about something along those lines, and so I was kind of hopeful that maybe we'd have a song in here that just kind of, it's still cool shout-out at the intro, but the rest of the song didn't do much for me, I'll be honest with you guys. This one's going to be a 5 as well. Let's continue to cross off.
Cross you all. Cross you all. Sound words your lies, and all you did was talk about mine. For mortal sins you pay the price. This time the truth won't be denied.
Okay, I'm having the same issue that I was worried about, where a lot of this is mixing together a bit. Just to be honest with you, the sound just kind of sounds similar to the rest of the stuff, to be honest with you. But I did really enjoy the drums on there. The drums kind of popped out to me, and they felt a little different. But vocally, kind of how we're hitting everything, it all kind of starting to feel a little samey. So we'll see. But I will also give some. Like, I really do enjoy the amount of features we've had on this album. I personally like when an artist isn't afraid to, throw on some random features as well. I see this one has Terror as well, which is a band I've heard of, but again, I'm rather new to the hardcore scene, so I'm definitely a little more behind than most of you who are probably watching this. I will say that I am curious to what all of your thoughts are here. Please drop down in the comments. This is the part I enjoy. I like to see in the differing opinions. So, some people are going to agree with you, some people aren't. And I always like to see why that is. So, like, if you're feeling this, let me know why. Or if you're not feeling it, tell me. I'm definitely curious. Let's get some of that music discourse rolling. So, Paid with Pain. This is a hardcore name for sure. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say here. I do like the Terror feature. Every time I hear them, they were on a Stick to Your Guns feature. And they were scary on there too. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure they were featuring on that newest Stick to Your Guns. Oh, no, maybe not. I'll have to go back and look. If you guys know offhand, you can drop in the comments, of course. Yeah, this is going to be around like a 5.5. Like, I think it's okay. It's not something I would skip, but it's also not anything that's really doing much for me either. Distorted Dreams is the next one.
Time always on your side, you seal your fate, and nothing good ever comes to those who wait. The walls of reality are closing fast. There's nothing more than make-believe's about to be smashed. I know it's coming. It can't be stopped.
dokie. About the same feelings as the last few, honestly. Kind of has a samey feel for me. I'm not pulling out a whole lot that differentiates this sound-wise. But lyrically, I did enjoy this. I'm actually tempted to throw that one in a playlist. I'll come back in on the second listen and make my judgment on that one for sure. Atlas is our final track. So far, the second leg of the album hasn't really done much for me. Just not enough that, like I said, I think the most interesting aspect of this is feels like there's this kind of a thrash influence here into the hardcore. I like where the production is. I like where the mixing is. It's just samey. And that's my issue. So it's not like I'm feeling negative towards this album, but it's also not like in the good realm, in my opinion. So let's finish this last one before we make all the last decisions. Let's go.
I can feel it fucking breaking. The foundation is caving in. I'm always stuck in the extremes, and there's never an in between. Gotta bury it all on my own. Feels like I've been weighed down by grass of stone. There's no time to run it on. I just hope you do some living when I die. Time will tell if this way can be held. Time will tell. And sometimes I feel it breaking, but you make me never wanna cave in. Rules I make are rules to break. Just the actions that you know I gotta take. Crushed by the weight, and you know I'll accept that fate. Was never sure until you were here. A man is judged by how he handles fear. But empty hands and hopeless plans don't make a man. Bring me off. Lasting proportion. Don't make me weak. But good things come to those who take. Time will tell if this way can be held. Time will tell. Struggle and strive just to try and survive. The pressure feels like a tone. Life could be great if you never weaken. But who wants to be strong?
I think that was going out on a high note for me. I actually really enjoyed that guitar screech in the middle. Lyrically also solid. Maybe it has the same, kind of similar sound, but you're going to have that a little bit. Let's talk LP as a whole here. And before we do that, again, I encourage you, especially with this being a hardcore band, go out and see them live. That's my favorite way to listen to hardcore, and it's in a live setting. I personally don't listen to a whole lot of hardcore in my day-to-day, but at a live show, it's always been fun. So I really encourage you guys to go do that, and make sure you support the artist again, right? That being said, I think that this album as a whole is in the okay range. I know there was a lot of middle ground tracks for me, and that's mainly due to the sound all kind of sounding similar and running together for me, like I had said. But I really like where the mixing, the production is. It's not too out there where it's hard to listen to. It's not too polished that it's easy to listen to and sounding generic. Lyrically, I like some of the themes that we're going after here. But yeah, it's definitely suffers from that last leg, kind of brings it down for sure. I think my favorite songs on this LP are the first one, Belly of the Beast, everyone's enemy. I do like, but again, every once in a while, that whole sound or theme where you're like not being specific on what you're singing about kind of bothers me. Even if you are in, you know, like you're a great band and you follow all stuff. For me as a listener, like I kind of would like to be specific on what we're talking about, because sometimes it can be just taken very broadly. Truth Hurts and Fear in the Streets was also pretty solid. And I'll be honest, that's kind of where things started dropping off. And at the beginning of that second leg, I know it's not a very long album either, 30 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I think I would have liked to see it maybe trimmed down by 2 more songs. But people probably would have complained that that's too short. But punk and hardcore album, who cares? That's just me personally. And then I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think. I want to see the differential here. I think, again, I don't think it's a bad album. So not in the 4 range. We're talking 5s. Let's go. I'm going to go with a 5.3 here. I'm going to re-listen to this, see where it kind of falls or grows potentially. You never know. There's definitely some tracks in here that are going to be thrown into my playlist, and I think just as a whole, it's a little much. I guess if you're really loving hardcore, this might do it for you, and I would love to hear why. So please drop that in the comments. Shout out to Combust again, guys. Support the artist. If you would like to support me, hit that like button. I love checking out new music, and I'm just kind of filming my path of that, if you will. Yeah. So I'm Pyro Slays Music. Until next time, peace.